Nigeria begin then Group E's action of this FIFA Under-20 World Cup, the reigning Under-17 champions of 2 years ago, as they begin their bid to become just Africa's second winners at this level of the World Cup trophy. This is Jorge, a newcomer since qualifying for Brazil at right back. So a new goalkeeper here in Gian of Bahia in Salvador. 17 here is Aleph of France's Olympique de Marseille. Didi the way here now. Brazil can look to get a counter going here with Marcos Guilherme. Locked away, comes here to Ifi Matthew. And again Matthew here for Nigeria, up to involve Success Isaac. Danilo. Now Ifiani. This could be a really high-class game. Two teams who do have a real chance of being the champions here in New Zealand. They serve up here a wonderful opening course in Group E's story. This is Lucao for Brazil. Where's number 3, one of the two centre-backs alongside Marlon, who was the captain Marlon in qualifying, but the armband has gone to Danilo here for the World Cup opener. João Pedro. Andres Pereira for Danilo. Strong challenge, too strong here by Ifi Matthew. That decision goes with Brazil. João Pedro. 10 here is Gabriel Jesus. Aleph goes again. Here comes to João Pedro's possession. The early cross in for Brazil. Ifiani dispossessed here. Aleph, no shot on here. Nigeria close ranks really effectively, and then a tug back by Aleph will give Nigeria their first free kick of the match. Manu Garba, in the press conference yesterday, was in really talkative and bullish mood. Very likeable man, Manu Garba. Here's Andres Pereira for Brazil. To Gabriel Jesus. Service yet to Jujuvan, who's the main striker for Brazil. João Pedro. Gabriel Jesus. Attack rather found us here, and Nigeria can look to plot an escape route. Not for long. Here's Danilo. Iheanacho. Alexandre Gallo, the coach in qualifying, was fired just a few weeks ago, and Rogério Mikau came in at very short notice. It's a squad which is much changed too from qualifying. There's 8 survivors from the qualifying competition in Uruguay. I wonder how this squad will gel in such a short space of time, Brazil. So many new faces. João Pedro into Jujuvan. João Pedro here for Brazil. The cross goal, what a chance! First goal comes for Brazil from Gabriel Jesus. What a start for this new-look Brazilian team. It's a flyer. Inside 4 minutes, Brazil hit the front. It's a lightning-quick start here by the Brazilians, made by the fullback João Pedro, and a great finish here from Gabriel Jesus. Gives the goalkeeper not a hope. And the famous yellow shirts and the colourful fans have a goal to cheer inside 4 minutes in New Zealand. What a start here for Brazil. Palmeiras' Gabriel Jesus with the opening goal for Brazil and the first goal of Group E. Offside here, Success Isaac for Nigeria. Close call, but it was just the right call, I think, here by the Italian assistant. Gaba's men on the back foot from the off. Jean here, whose father also, Jean, was a goalkeeper in his day. Mustafa. Ifiani. Yahaya. Ifiani out now to involve Musa Mohamed. The way here for Brazil is Jorge. Aleph. Aleph here looks for the run of Gabriel Jesus here. He's onside too for Brazil. Up against the fullback who is Mustafa. Gabriel Jesus, promising run here now. Jujuvan, Gabriel Jesus. And no shot on. The Nigerians close ranks effectively. Really bright start here by this really brand new Brazilian team. Dropped in here to João Pedro. Mustafa here, a really tough start, the Nigeria left fullback. Danilo. We saw the Portuguese score in, 27 seconds of their game, but not the early goal that early today, just 4 minutes in, but nonetheless a great Brazil start here, and offside, the decision here against Taiwo Awoniyi. They are playing a high line here, aren't they, at the back, Brazil defensively. Nigeria are quick. Jujuva as well here. Ifiani here to Awoniyi. Aleph under real pressure from two Nigerians here, and the ball hammered away by the Brazilians in the nick of time. Success Isaac, the number 9, will be one of the Nigerians to lead the line. Here he is. Ifiani, that's loose, given away here to Aleph. Now Marcos Guilherme. And this back pass here from Bello to goalkeeper Joshua Enaholo. Goalkeeper who really became the first choice in qualifying when the former number 1 Delhi, Alan Passer, went off to have trials with clubs in Europe. Here's João Pedro. Promising cross for Jujuvan. Goalkeeper spills and then recovers in the nick of time. And then as he clears, falls. Here can Brazil again now. It's Jorge from left back here. Jorge goes on. Really watchable game, really flowing game so far. It's one which promises much. Iheanacho. That's a glorious ball to try and get Isaac away, just too heavy. We wondered if this game would produce fireworks, would be a game to savour. It's really proving that way so far in New Plymouth at Stadium Taranaki. In the shadow of the mighty Mount Taranaki. There's a snow-capped peak filled in for Mount Fuji in the Tom Cruise film The Last Samurai. One of the claims to fame around here. Aleph, all given away here to Awoniyi. And here comes Musa Mohamed. Yahaya. And the shot's on here. Great effort against the post. And then the goalkeeper grabs the rebound from Yahaya. It was Iheanacho against the post. Then the rebound was grabbed by the goalkeeper gratefully and gleefully for Brazil, with the goal there at their mercy, Nigeria. And here goes Isaac. He's got their first success. Isaac has tied the game. It's already a terrific contest, this, as Group E's 2 big nations, the heavyweights here, going toe-to-toe. It's a terrific start. 1-1. What a ball. What a pass. Musa Yahaya. This is delicious. sumptuous, special, and the finish none too shabby either. 1-1 in New Plymouth, the makings of a cracker already inside, what, 10 minutes or so. Got there first, kept his cool, kept his head, and scores the goal. 1-1. Striker scored twice in 2 at the Under-17 World Cup, but then got injured, missed the rest of the competition, which of course Nigeria went on to win. But here he's levelled, and it is a game which is really, really promising. Sit back and savour this. Here goes Gabriel Jesus, looks for Jujuvan. Play waved on. Danilo strong in the tackle, Jujuvan. Goalkeeper clear. Iheanacho. Iheanacho here, and the flag up just to stop Nigeria in their tracks. They have pace, power, and that Brazil high line will be really tested today. That's a close call, but again, just about, I think, the right one. Taiwo Awoniyi was just offside, but not by an awful lot. Lukau's free kick. I'm sure we have viewers across the world in Nigeria today. In their millions, they are a nation who really do love and get behind their national team. Here's Isaac. Does well. Isaac's cross too high for Yahaya. Kept alive here though by Mohamed. Iheanacho. Yaya's shot. Mohamed. Brazil now will look to come away. They were on the ropes again for a moment there. Here's Jorge. Marcos Guilherme. Jujuvan. Awoniyi's away here for Nigeria. Behind Iheanacho, and straight here now to Andres Pereira for Brazil. Now the through ball is meant for the man of Marcos Guilherme. What a match so far. Breathless. Dropped in here now for the run of Mustafa, but Bounce just beats the left back, who's based in Nigeria, with spotlights of Katsina. He's a wily coach, is Manu Garba. He will have certainly picked a team here which attacks. The team he picked for the World Cup at under-17 level scored, winning the trophy, some 28 goals on the road to the ultimate success in UAE. João Pedro. Now Gabriel Jesus. Early ball in for Jujuvan. Jujuvan there was too strong in making the challenge on Ifeanyi. Ifeanyi says he won the ball. Matthew. Aleph, long ball, should be the goalkeepers. Awoniyi. Mustafa. Isaac. Matthew. Now it's with Yahaya. Yahaya's challenge. Both teams look really sharp here so far, don't they? Really fired up for this World Cup. He does set the tone well in his first, 15 minutes. No team has scored more goals or won more games than Brazil in this competition, but Nigeria looking to become just Africa's second champions. Here's Jujivin. The slice there from Bello here. Naholo has it. He's in the Nigerian second division with a club in Lagos, NFM, does the keeper, Naholo. Here's Isaac. With João Pedro there to do the job and just make sure there's no clean striker goal there for Nigeria's number 9, their goal scorer, Success Isaac, who is in Spain with Granada, got his first goal in La Liga this season in a game with Valencia back in December. Most of these players now are first teamers or on the fringe of their club's first teams. It's very much a tournament, the 20s, where players are beginning to come through and beginning to become regular season club players. Here's Aleph. Marlon. Now João Pedro. Ahead Gabriel Jesus, in the middle of Jujivin as well. Free kick. An area here given Brazil's historical record from dead balls. An area of some danger. Foul here against Onyini Ndidi. Jujivin didn't play the qualifiers. They had Tales as the number 9 in qualifying, a strong and stocky centre forward, but they've gone here with Jujivin for this competition. This is the first international tournament overseas with Brazil. Free kick here is one, and on it both Jorge and Andres Pereira as the options. The left of Jorge, the right of Andres Pereira here for Brazil. Which one is it to be? Andres Pereira takes aim and it's pushed away and over the bar by Naholo. Lovely hit and a save to match. Brazilian corner here, they pack the box here with those canary yellow shirts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 inside, now 1 outside as well in Marcos Guilherme. No lack of number here for Brazil at this corner. Here it comes, Jujivin! Off the line, Jujivin again! And Nigeria survive a number of scares in that skirmish. Jujivin twice kept out, it stays 1-1. The header on the line there blocked by Mustafa, and then back in from Lucao. Already look at that, 7 shots inside 18.5 minutes. Here's Jujivin. Shots on here, good hit as well, and the goal open, but the header from Marcos Guilherme into Naholo's gloves. This is a great game to watch so far, it's so open. An utter joy in New Plymouth so far. Busy boy so far, isn't he, Naholo? João Pedro. Jujivin. Awaniyi didn't quite roll the ball into Isaac's path. Mohamed. On the chase here is Musa Yahaya. Marcos Guilherme, now Jorge. Aleph. Given away here now to Matthew. Isaac. On to Yahaya. Flags up here. Flags up against Yahaya. It's a very close call again, I think. That Brazil defensive line is playing a very dangerous game so far. was off, but again, it is marginal. Well, a great watch so far. I'm sure you'll agree with what 20 gone. 1-1. Goes Ndidi. Ndidi, who's already a first-teamer in Belgium with Racing Genk. His debut for them in the Belgian League in January and has since gone on to play 6 times. He featured 3 times at the Under-20 World Cup in Turkey 2 years ago. This is his second Under-20 World Cup. Matthew. Now Iheanacho. Matthew goes again, got there first as well. Andres Pereira here for Brazil, but he's lost possession. Yahaya. Well, Garba said yesterday, the coach, that his team play this, he said, total football, and you can see what he meant here. They're a joy to watch, this Nigerian team. Ball again here. And Gian gathers at Awoniyi's feet. João Pedro. Gabriel Jesus. Pedro goes again. He's made 1 goal so far. Looks now for Jujuvan. A little long for him. Here's Marcos Guilherme. Out of play. Yes, the coach said that his team play like, he said, the Dutch teams of the 70s, total football. And Brazil, for now, are really in a match, aren't they, against this Nigerian side, who do look like a fine footballing outfit. Compared his team style to both modern-day Bayern Munich and Barcelona. He's a coach who lacks nothing in confidence, does Manu Garba. Marlon. Chase on here now for Gabriel Jesus. And then Marlon with the late challenge on Success Isaac. Cash of legs. Nothing too sinister. Pretty well placed, wasn't he there, Daniele Osato, to see that and give the decision. Nigeria's goal scorer, the equaliser. What has been so far a fabulous first 23 minutes. Matthew. 5 here is Ndidi. In a way, they're rather carelessly here by Nigeria. Gian away. Marcos Guilherme here, but really clever play there from Musa Mohammed. Fullback whose proposed move to Turkey to Besiktas has rather fallen through over financial details. A really promising young fullback, isn't he, Nigeria's captain. Mustafa. This is Bello. Led by Marlon. Now Danilo. He's with Braga in the Portuguese league. He scored twice in Portugal's top flight this season. Here is João Pedro, and he wins the corner here. Corner for the Brazilians, who scored early but have been pegged back by this Nigerian team. Good crowd here too, and they're enjoying so far, I would say, the best game of this Under-20 World Cup so far. Here comes Brazil's corner. It's come a long way. Goalkeeper in there, hasn't taken charge yet. Now he's going to get the decision. Free kick goes against Danilo, whose Club Braga did lose the Portuguese Cup final yesterday. So we are all square in windy New Plymouth. Not as windy as it was 2 nights ago in Wellington for the Ghana-Austria game. Aleph. This is Mustafa, breaks for Isaac. Isaac tripped by Gabriel Jesus. Free kick, Nigeria. Area for them of threat and menace. Card. A tough job for the coach, only what, 2 or 3 weeks in the job to mould a team, to fashion a team, to take on the best in the world. A wasted free kick there by the Flying Eagles of Nigeria. It's Gabriel Jesus. Running here now for Mustafa. Ifeanyi. Oh, Yahaya. Mandidi. Andres Pereira here for Brazil. He's taken on 2 green shirts and escapes them both. Now looks to involve here João Pedro. Ned Jujivan. João Pedro with the ball in. There's a late challenge there on Gabriel Jesus, which referee looked at and allowed to go. Just here, caught late, wasn't he, there by the Nigerian defender, who was Ifeanyi. Another Brazil corner. Corner taken here for Brazil by Andreas Pereira. Goalkeeper comes and goalkeeper claims well here, and options to head ahead here to the attack going early to Awoniyi. Another ball now. It's Iheanacho now on to Yahaya. Yahaya still for Nigeria. It's a lovely run. It's a fabulous finish. What a goal for Nigeria. Rapid, flowing, fluid counter. Musa Yahaya, 2-1 Flying Eagles. They trailed, they lead. It's a super counter. What a break here from Nigeria. Pace Brazil could not live with. Musa Yahaya of England's Tottenham Hotspur with a lovely finish. A fine goal from a fine team who here are showing the hype for Nigeria is truly justified. Brilliant. Lovely, lovely goal. Well, Brazil did hit the front. Now, rather hit the buffers. 2-1 down to Nigeria. I would wager that the scoring's not done yet, by the way, in this game. It's so open. Here's Marlon. Yahaya. Awoniyi. Good feet. Yahaya again here. Yahaya behind Iheanacho. Comes now to Mustafa, who has a strike. It's really going to overly interest Gian. Danilo sets off for Brazil here now with attacking intent. Ahead to Gabriel Jesus. Oh, cleverly done. And again, in the mood here, Gabriel Jesus. It's a lovely run. Given away here by the Nigerians, but no way through as yet. It's come back to Andres Pereira, and he's been caught. No play on, says referee from Italy. Long-range hit is over the bar, but not by a great deal. Luke out from distance. Dipping, but not enough. Nigeria 2, Brazil 1, Group E at this FIFA Under-20 World Cup, and this is an absolute joy to watch. It really is. Here is Danilo. Now Gabriel Jesus given away. Isaac. He's lost out. Won back by Yahaya. Iheanacho chasing on here. Nigeria 2, Brazil 1. This very much new Brazilian team against a settled, seasoned Nigerian group. It's going to be a tough one to get back into this for Brazil, you just get the impression. Andres Pereira. There's been lots of soul-searching in the Brazilian game in youth football. They, of course, didn't qualify for this World Cup in Turkey 2 years ago, and they had a very average qualifying campaign too for this one. They came fourth in South America, the last of the available qualifying berths from the CONMEBOL region. Hence the change of coach with Alexandre Gallo losing his job only weeks ago. Here's Isaac, offside for Nigeria. I tell you, the fans sat in front of me are really captivated by this game. They're loving every second of it. Gian is now towards Gabriel Jesus. Andres Pereira is possessed there by Ife Matthew. Now on the chase is Awoniyi. It's going to break for Iheanacho, but a good recovery challenge there from Lukau, who had to win that and did. João Pedro. Fullback goes for the return pass. It's not come off for Brazil. Matthew. Iheanacho. Josh. Danilo. Oh, he's lost the ball here. That could be expensive. The through ball now to find success. Isaac. There's a man over here too. He's got there as well. Oh, and the ball just wide. Awoniyi saw 3-1 there in his sights. Couldn't quite get the ball on target. As again here, this Nigerian pace in attack was too much for Brazil to handle. And again, Brazil here were exposed. Again, Nigeria in, and that's close. Taiwo Awoniyi, striker who scored 3 goals in the qualifiers, named in the qualifying team of the tournament in Senegal. Jujuvan. We've had almost 34 minutes in which we've seen so much happen. Or the back heel here for Jujuvan! Another goal! What a game! What a game! All square once again, 2 apiece. Jujuvan for Brazil. Well, sit back, savour, enjoy one of the games of this Under-20 World Cup. The back heel touch here, and Jujuvan finishes and ties the match again. 4 goals, shared equally. What a first half in New Plymouth. The Cruzeiro striker with the unerring finish, and the game is level. Here's Awoniyi for Nigeria, breaks back towards Yahaya. Aleph. And Didi. did say this could have been a great game, given these are the two powerhouses in Group E. Well, it's living up to billing and then some, isn't it? Two by a good noise from a good crowd in New Plymouth. Locals have got behind this, walking down the main street here. The shops have got the flags of the four teams in the windows, and so the yellow and green, of course. Brazil are the team everyone loves to get involved with and get to see. But I've got to say, the town in New Plymouth has really welcomed this World Cup and has welcomed the four teams magnificently. It's been given a great opening match as well in the Taranaki Stadium. Nigeria 2, Brazil 2. Had 36 minutes of pretty compelling football. Header away from Ndidi. Iheanacho. Jujuvan, strong player, stocky, like a bull, isn't he, the number 9 for Brazil. Very hard to shake off the ball, and giving Ndidi a tough examination. Header clear from Zaradine Bello. Matthew tried to get Awaniyi away, couldn't quite manage it. Mohamed towards Isaac, it's won though by João Pedro. This is so far a game which is racing by. We've had now 38 minutes or so, very nearly, and to half you don't want to end. It's the first of two games today, of course, in Group E. We have later on Korea DPR against Hungary. This is the first course, and so far main courses. Now here goes Success Isaac. It's a great run. Can he finish? No, he can't. He couldn't quite find Yahaya either. As the danger goes for now, but now it's with Brazil. Their turn to press on. It's like basketball now, end to end. One team attacks, then the other. It's a match to really get your teeth into. Onside here, Awaniyi. Awaniyi still for Nigeria. He keeps running, but there the ball couldn't quite pick out a green shirt. João Pedro for Brazil. Jujuvan. There's that strength again from him. João Pedro. Andres Pereira turns cleverly here away from Matthew, but the attack stopped by Ndidi. Isaac. 1, 2, 3 green shirts up with him here too for Nigeria. Aleph away. This is Iheanacho. Matthew. Yahaya. Look at Mohamed's run on the right-hand side here. Not seen, he looks instead for Iheanacho. What a goal he scored, didn't he, Musa Yahaya? But cancelled out again, make it 2-2 by Jujuvan for Brazil. Top two teams qualify, and then also the four best third-place finishes across the 6 groups. The knockout phase then of this competition. Here's Danilo. Marcos Guilherme. Danilo goes again. Corner off Onini and Ndidi. Well, the Brazil coach has seen his team fight their way back to get it back to level pegging. But a game which is just attack after attack after attack. It's game which has been, after 40 minutes, absolutely compelling. Both teams have led once. Here comes Brazil's corner. And a header wide from Lucao. Lucao of Sao Paulo here, got up well. I think Aleph won the actual header in the end, didn't he, the Marseille midfielder. This is Abdullahi Mustafa. Danilo. Yahaya. On to Mustafa. Yahaya sees on this near side, he's got Isaac in space, comes back to Mustafa now. It's Success Isaac. Mustafa. Rolled in square here, wouldn't quite fall to a Nigerian shirt, and Brazil try and get the rapid counter going themselves. End to end, absorbing. Fabulous game. This team had a super training camp in Germany. They played the youth teams there, well, the under-23 teams actually, of three of the German clubs, Freiburg and Hoffenheim and Nuremberg, and beat them all. Qualified, of course, as Africa's champions, beating Senegal with a single goal to win that title for the 7th time, a record. Twice have been under-20 World Cup runners-up, but not for 10 years, since they lost to Messi's Argentina back in the Netherlands in 05. Foul here by Yahaya. I asked the Brazil coach yesterday about this amazing churn of players, to have only 8 here from qualifying. He said, well, it doesn't scare me too much, because we have in Brazil such a huge, deep pool of players to call upon. Whichever team he picks, what he picks, they'll be very talented, but this Brazil team is certainly not going to get this game all their own way, that's for sure, against Nigeria, who do look like a very, very strong side. Mustafa, now Isaac. Matthew. Yahaya has given the ball away here to George. Oh, and a heavy challenge here. That's going to be the first card of the game here for Gabriel Jesus. Referee didn't like that. The first card is shown for this challenge here on Mohamed, Brazil's first goal scorer. Just rather lunge in, doesn't he? The brass band in fine voice. Atmosphere here is terrific for this game. It's a great crowd, they're enjoying so far a terrific game of football. This is Andres Pereira now on to try and involve Marcos Guilherme. It's now with João Pedro. Now Marcos Guilherme. And again. Marlon. Isaac here, there's 3 with him, 2 here for Nigeria. Isaac goes alone. Attack breaks down here. Target on that far side is Gabriel Jesus. Iheanacho. Bello. Up goes Aleph. And Didi. Mohamed. These are the dying embers of the first half, which is now over. What a half. What a game this has been so far. 4 goals in the first half shared. Brazil led, Nigeria pegged them back. Nigeria led, back came Brazil with Jujuvan to make it at the break. A 4-goal game, 2-2 in New Plymouth, and this has so far been utterly compelling. Let's hope the second is half as good. The score at the break here, it is breathless. Nigeria 2, Brazil 2. Imagine you could well come on to replace Andres Pereira, who I can't see out there at the moment. Gahaya scored Nigeria's second goal, that wonderful strike to make it 2-1, but give Brazil top marks. They got themselves back into this against a very, very slick Nigerian outfit. So the change is indeed Andres Pereira off and Bosquilha on. Bosquilha of Sao Paulo. Silver boots at the Under-17 World Cup in UAE in 2013. Well, that first half did set the bar, the benchmark, extremely high. Dare we dream, dare we hope of a second half as good as what's gone before. The rain is here now. It's a very wet and chilly day in New Plymouth. We are set, ready for the second half.